was dull until you came. I was breathless when we first met.
Hi guys, so today I'm gonna do, I think, a glowy, more natural glam look. That's what I'm feeling today. Excuse my background, I'm in the transition of moving. Let's just jump right in and get started. So if you see me like pointing, it's because I have like my desk right here. I'm gonna be using the Catrice multi-fixing spray. I love this stuff, it's really good. And I'm gonna be using No Pore Blend Primer. So how's everybody's New Year been? My New Year's was super fun. My best friends from out of town were here. They go away to school a few hours away, so we were all together, hanging out with some old friends. It was a really good time. Comment down below what you guys did for New Year's. I wonder if you guys have any New Year's resolutions. I know I definitely do. I want to work on my weight loss journey. And my mom's getting married this year, so I'm super excited. I'm her maid of honor. Oh, I didn't say, but I'm using Makeup Forever. I'm her maid of honor and I just can't wait. So as I was saying, I'm super hyped and I just cannot wait to plan everything. Right now we're in the middle of planning her engagement party, so I'm super excited. I'm using the NYX Born to Glow. This is one of my favorite new foundations right now at the drugstore. It just blends so effortlessly. I like mixing the two. Sorry, my sponge fell, of course. I love mixing the two. I love the coverage that it gives. I think it gives really full coverage. And it's glowy, so I like that, but like it's not cakey or too heavy or feel like I'm gonna be a grease ball at the end of the day. So tell me how tomorrow is January 10th and I am so excited for the new Tati Beauty restock and launch. I have been dying to get my hands on her stuff and I just cannot wait. I don't really know anybody personally that's used it, but I've seen a lot of videos and everybody says it's great, so I'm so excited. I literally cannot wait. Tarte Shape Tape, I always put it right there, really close. And then I've been using this new concealer by Catrice, the Liquid Camouflage. I've only used it once, so I can't really give opinions, but I know everybody says it's like the best stuff ever. I can't really give an opinion. This will be only my second time using it, but so far so good. I like it. I've been testing out a lot of new makeup for pretty much like the last like month or two, because I got a bunch of new makeup for Christmas and picked up a bunch of new stuff during some Ulta sales, and I've just been trying so much new stuff out. It's like hard to keep up almost. I'm gonna give you guys an update on a lot of the new products I think that are really good that are out right now. I'm gonna post that like as my next video, probably. Comment down below if you would like to see that. I know that a lot of the new makeup has already been talked about, so I don't know if anybody really cares about my opinion, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyway. I just started using this too. This one, it's not new, but it's new to me. It's the Pro Conceal by LA Girl. I use the shade Espresso. I actually really do like this. I only used it twice, but I already know that I love it and it lasts a really long time. Like, this is what I used on New Year's mostly to contour, and I loved it. So not even, that's super jagged, but it's fine. It's all gonna So I'm gonna blend out fine. And I actually saw a makeup artist. I will tag him down below. I don't remember his name, but I follow his Instagram account. He did this on one of his girls, and like putting the liquid contour in the eyes, and I think it looked so good. Like to make like a contour shadow before you even start. And I was like, oh my god, that looks so good. Like, I'm sure like it's not new. I'm probably like the last person on the planet to like even try it, but I've never done it before, and it looked really good. So I was like, oh cool. Sorry, I'm looking at the viewfinder, and I've never ever done like a tutorial like this before. I've never really done any type of tutorial except for like with my friends and stuff. So this is definitely new to me. And it just blends out really good, and then I gotta highlight in between my forehead and stuff. I usually like using a beauty blender, but this cream contour is a little bit more sheer, so it doesn't like blend as good, I think, with a sponge. I think it blends better with a brush. But I mean, it still looks good. And so I'm doing like more natural. I'm not gonna like strictly contour my nose like super strong. I'm just gonna, if you guys can see, I'm just blending out. Like, it just gives like a nice, like, it's not clean or anything. Like, it's by no means like, does that look like, I wouldn't leave it like that. So it's just to like have like some kind of base down, which I actually kind of really like it. And then now I'll use my powder to set, which I'm gonna be using the Ulta Pressed Banana Powder. This is actually my favorite banana powder for what, 2 years, 3 years? I've gotten so many people to buy this. This shit is so good. I love it. I always set my face with this. Well, not my face, just my under eyes. Sometimes I bake with it. Not as often as I used to, because I realize like it can make you kind of white if you use it too much. This is my favorite powder brush. This is from Moda. I got it in a BoxyCharm, and I've fallen in love with their brushes this year, honestly. Like, they just have really good quality brushes. They're not like the cheapest thing at the drugstore. Like, they're not elf priced, but they're really good pricing still, regardless. Like, they're cheaper than Real Techniques, but more expensive than elf, if that makes any sense. But they're really good drugstore brushes. I really like them. Oh, and the powder that I was using, Too Faced Born This Way powder. Love it. This is not new, but I didn't start using this till like September of 2019. So that's like new for me, because I'm usually like very, very loyal to my powders. I usually use the same ones over and over. That's a new one. I'm gonna be using the Morphe Glam Bronze in Megastar from their summer collection. This is my favorite bronzer of all time. It is literally just so warm and glowy. Like, this was the perfect summer bronzer, winter bronzer, all year round bronzer. 10 out of 10 recommend. And it looks a little crazy now, but we'll clean everything up at the end. I always do. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe JH02 brush. This is my favorite bronzing brush. Blends out great. Okay. I'm gonna take this now and like run it in my crease, because that's what I would normally do for like a summery bronzy look. You could just use any brown. You don't have to use the bronzer brown you have. If you use something more cool toned, like if you use a really cool tone bronzer and you would rather use like just a brown from a palette, you could do that too. It does work for like cool tone looks too if you really wanted to, but I'm going for more of like a warm summery spring vibe. I'm over the winter already, even though I live in Florida, so is it ever really winter for me? Not really. I'm going to be taking a little definer brush. It's from Luxie, putting that bronzer underneath my lash line. I just go like this. This is like the perfect size intensity. Oh, go, whoops, over here. Forehead, I feel like. And I like to clean up the edges with it a little bit. For blush, I actually wanted to try out, so I just got this palette, the 24 karat gold by Jeffree Star. I got it, I picked it up on their Black Friday sale, but I like just recently got it. I'm wearing a shirt, guys, I swear. I just recently got it, like, cause a lot of the stuff was delayed, which was fine, I understood, like, so I wanted to try like cause I really love luminous blushes. So I was like, oh, it's technically a highlighter, but it's super luminous and pretty. Oh, that gives like a really pretty sheen to the skin. Can you guys tell? Super like glowy and hoey, as they say. Super glowy. I like that a lot. Okay, cool. And so, do you guys want to hear one of my tricks for getting really, this only works actually if you have dark eyebrows. So if you have light eyebrows, this isn't gonna work for you. But for my girls that have dark, basically almost black hair, black eyebrows, something that I do on the go, I've been doing a lot, because when I go to work in the morning, since I get up really early, I don't have time to do a lot of makeup. I really just do brows, mascara, and lip gloss and call it a day. But I don't want to sit there and fill in my like brows with a pomade or a pencil or all the extra steps. So what I usually do is, it's gonna sound crazy, I take this mascara. This one is by Volume Stylish Lash Extension by Essence. I don't even know what color this is. I don't know if this is like true black or if they have a brown color. Maybe if you have like a little bit of lighter eyebrows than me. I take this because I love this wand, and I literally clean off the excess, like no excess, and I just run it through my brows. I run it through my brows. See? My brows usually look this dark anyway. I run it through my brows. And I call it a day. If I feel like it gets too crazy or something, I usually will just spoolie it out. Like, I usually have a spoolie in my purse. Like, you know, one of like the disposable ones. And I spoolie it out. And I just make it look a little bit more natural. But I feel like I don't want something as harsh. I'll even do this when I want a really glam, like really dark, intense look. Like, that looks so dark. But if I want something more natural, then I'll take my Gimme Brow from Benefit and like in the lighter shade, and like I'll like kind of like ombre it out. I don't even know if you could tell the difference like on camera, but I ombre it out. Sorry guys, I had to let my best friend in. She's actually staying with me right now for the weekend. But as I was saying, yeah, I just usually, if I don't like the intensity, which I don't do this all the time, this is just like when I'm in a rush, I'll just take my beauty sponge, because I always have one on me, and I'll just go like this. And I'll literally just like pat it down with powder. I don't even have powder on it right now, but I'll pat it down with powder and I'll call it a day. And yeah, just easy, simple. They look filled in, they look like I spent time on them, but I really just sprayed some black mascara for them. And it actually holds really well. Like, that mascara, I've only done it with that one and the Too Faced Born This Way, not Born This Way, Better Than Sex mascara, and I love the way that it looks with that one. I'm just gonna be baking now. I'm using a powder from Pretty Vulgar. I'll show you guys in a second. So I'm actually using the Pretty Vulgar powder. It's called like the Powder Room powder. It's really good. It's a little mattifying and it comes out sometimes too light. So sometimes I have to mix it with a banana powder depending on how tan I am. But I love it. I love the way that it looks. I don't leave it too long when I am trying to have more glowy skin. If I'm like really baking, then I really leave that stuff on for like 5-10 minutes, and I even rub it a little bit in my eyeshadow when I want to just perfect it. I bake a little up here, make sure everything looks clean to perfect what I'm doing. Once it looks cleaned up enough and I feel like I like the way that it's all coming together, then I just leave it like that. Now we're gonna move into the highlights, and then we're gonna go back into the Jeffree Star palette, which I am very excited. We're gonna use the shade King Tut. I actually have this one in a single form, so I already know that I like this one. Look at that. Whoa. Beaming. Okay, love it. All right, now we're going to use the spray again by Catrice. So like everything melts into the skin. I have my fan, like a little portable fan that I got from Amazon, but it's not charged right now because, you know, why would it be in a perfect world for me? And then I'm gonna take, I just got this Carly Bible palette from my best friend actually for Christmas. So I've been trying it out, and I'm thinking I want to take one of the colors and just like pop it all over my lid, maybe, and create like a pretty like summery vibe kind of thing. Nothing perfect, just like a pretty little. I don't usually use my fingers, but when I want it to be more natural instead of intense, especially the Anastasia palettes because they're naturally super intense, I use my finger and just like pat it like out more instead of like, and I can like shear it out that way, which I like because I like to I can control it this way. See, it's super easy, just like light and stuff. I mix the shades Moo and Aura, I think that's how she says it. And I'm just gonna take this little brush, blend the edges. It's nothing like crazy or sophisticated, just blend out the edges. There. And then I'm gonna take the color Chai in here and just blend that a little bit more into the crease. Run it along the lower lash line. There we go. I like that. Simple. Pretty. Now we're gonna take my favorite part, and I've already done this with this palette since the day I got it, which was like a week ago. I've done it every single day. I'm gonna take Sarcophagus, and I'm gonna pop this right on the brow bone. Anytime I've worn makeup in the last 2 weeks, I have done this, and I love it. It is so blending. It like brings any makeup look, natural or like intense, to life, and I love it. Put it on the inner corners. Now we're just gonna move on to mascara. Well, first I'm actually gonna do my lid and then finish off with mascara. I'm gonna mix Jeffree Star Leo and Celebrity Skin. I'm gonna mix these two. I'm gonna do like an ombre kind of thing. I'm gonna use Leo all over. Sorry if you hear noise in the background. It's my dog licking herself. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of Celebrity Skin right in the middle. I like that. And then we're gonna put some gloss on top. We're gonna use Liquid Catsuit. It's the High Shine Liquid Lipstick, so it's not really a gloss, but it's kind of a gloss, by Wet n Wild. They're not as glossy as I wish they were for liquid lipsticks. Well, High Shine liquid lipsticks, but they do last a long time. And they do stay put. They do transfer though. All right, now for mascara, we're actually gonna be using these two new ones that I got from a brand called Unique. I actually got this as a gift from one of my coworkers. She sells it, and I never really knew much about the brand, but they're actually really good. This is the Unique Moodstruck Epic 4D, and then this is the primer that it comes with. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the primer. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, like, that it does. It actually looks really good. I don't really put anything on my lower lash line, I mean, like on my waterline, when I'm doing something like bronzy like this, because I like it to just like look more open. Then we're gonna use, this is the wand. So I do like this mascara. It can get a little clumpy and like spidery if you use too much and you don't know when to stop. But other than that, I actually recommend this. I actually don't know the price, so I can't say if it's over like $15, then I don't recommend it. Not that I don't recommend it, it's just kind of expensive for the price, but it is a really good mascara. I should have probably done some more research to let you guys know how much it is. I want to say it's like in the $15 range though. I think that's what she said to me when she gave it to me. That works actually amazingly. I really like that. Anybody else make like really weird faces when you do your brow mascara? You're like, and people like stare at you if you do your makeup in public somewhere. Like one time I was in the bathroom, I think it was Cheddar's. That's like a restaurant a really long time ago. And I was in the restaurant and I was doing my mascara like in the bathroom really quick, like at the mirror that has the big sink in front of like everybody obviously, and I'm like doing my mascara really quick and like fixing it because I didn't really like try that hard for the lunch, but I saw other people had like tried to look good, so like let me go run in the bathroom, have mascara, put some on, and I was like doing it and some lady was laughing at me and I was like, oh, like she was looking at me and she started laughing. She was like, she making funny faces, and I was like, embarrassing, so embarrassing. And then now I use this one just on my lower lash a little bit more because I really like them to be defined. Yeah, that face, that's the one I make. is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is just like the holiday edition one.